What's up, guys? Welcome back to the BMDL Week 7. This week we're facing off against Rocco and the Cubchoo thingies. I keep doing this where I start the video and I don't actually pull up what team it is. This week we're facing off against Rocco and the Chicago Cubchoos. So this team, I'm just going to start off, is one of the best teams I think in the league, not only just by power but also just the draft. Like, there's so many moving parts in it. Everything has so much cohesion with each other. He's covered a lot of the weaknesses and the strengths of the team. So honestly, I'm not really expecting to win this here, but we're still gonna have a fun time because I just like playing Pokemon, and it was, interesting trying to find a way to build around the team. We're also going to be doing this a little bit differently than we normally do, only because I know this week I just don't have the time to edit. I'm sorry, guys. I know the last 3 videos have been a little lacking, but I just simply don't have the time right now between work and everything else. So let's just dive into what I want to show you guys. So here's my team over here. I'll make this a little bit bigger so it's easier for you guys to see. So my team is up here. I have swapped out Lucario for Sylveon. So guys, I knew this was just going to happen eventually. I took a look at the rest of my matches for this season and I realized Lucario just isn't, he's not doing enough, and I don't need him for the future matchups. In fact, I'd rather have Fairy Stab, which is something that, like, I've been thinking about for a bit. Actually, I wish I had Fairy. So I just decided to pick up Sylveon. Now, Sylveon's a great Pokemon because it's pretty tanky and it also hits really hard. So, and also with its Pixelate ability, I can get some normal moves off and it'll just be kind of nasty. So, listen, I know it's not the best Pokemon and I know it doesn't have the most cohesion with my team, but honestly, anything is better than Lucario. I'm just sick and tired of bringing it and just basically 5v6ing every single match. So that's just the one change. I did decide to bring it this week as well, but we'll get into the 6 in a second. I just want to take a look at my opponent's team right now. So he's got the Meowscarada as his pick of choice. However, like, the rest of the team's not really built around it. Most of his team is actually a sand team. He's got Tailwind, and I think he also has potentially Trick Room. Does he? Yeah, he's definitely got Trick Room. So he can go either way, either Tailwind or Trick Room. But what's really scary is he has a lot of these Sand Rush mons. He's got Dracovish, he's got Excadrill, Gigalith. The 3 of those can really do a lot of damage on a sand team. He's also got Telepathy, which tells me he's probably looking for some Earthquake shenanigans. But also, one thing I really need to take special note of is he's got Water Absorb on the Dracovish. Now, I'm not sure if he's gonna run Water Absorb or Sand Rush this week. Water Absorb is specifically good into my team because of Feraligatr, but, like, would you bring Water Absorb just for Feraligatr? I don't know, especially when I feel like Sand Rush plus the Tailwind, you're just gonna outspeed my entire team anyway. So I don't know, this is gonna be one of those things where we have to scout early, but I do expect to see some form of sand. And if I had to expect something else, probably the Togetic, the Robska, or even maybe the Mr. Mime. I'm not sure. Usually I go back and I watch the previous matches, but like I said, this week I just haven't had the time. So that is that. Now let's take a look at the 6. So obviously I'm going to have my Feraligatr and my Pelipper because, like I said, I'm not entirely convinced Dracovish is going to come. And even if it does, Feraligatr just deals with so much on their team that I just feel like I'd be kind of silly not to bring it. So I am going to change up the set just a little bit. I'm still doing my Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Protect, but I'm also throwing on Superpower because there are a couple of mons that are Steel, and I want to just be able to hit, and Normal as well, and I just want to be able to hit them for super effective damage if I need to. I mean, even if it's not Stab, Superpower is just going to hit really, really hard. And then for Pelipper, I threw Rocky Helmet on here. I was debating whether or not I wanted to put a Sash on, but I feel like I feel like I really want somebody who's a little bit physically tanky on this team, and it's nice to build Pelipper that way. This is going to be a Weather War team for sure. I need this guy to be alive, and sure, I could Sash it, but then it just dies on the next switch in to Sand. So I don't know. I feel like it's not worth it. So I threw Tailwind on there, obviously, Hurricane, Weather Ball, and Protect. We're going to try our best to keep this guy alive as much as possible. We do have to watch out for the Gigalith. We have to watch out for the Excadrill. Anyway, I just think all around Pelipper is going to be really good into this team, and I just made it a little bit tanky with the EVs. Alright, so Gothitelle. Normal stuff, Fake Out, Trick Room, Psychic. I was debating whether or not I wanted to put screens on Gothitelle. To be honest, every time I don't take Taunt, there's something that I wasn't prepared for that needs a Taunt. So I don't know, baseline for right now until I get better at the game, I'm just gonna keep Taunt on Gothitelle, I think. It's just, I don't know, it's just every time I don't have it, I wish I had it, and I'm like, you know what? Just keep it on there. So Armaldo, Honestly, not gonna lie, Armaldo has been cut and re-added to this 6 a few times. I wanted to bring Luxray for the Intimidate and for the Electric, but I just feel like Luxray is only there for Dracovish, and then is an Intimidate bot, and I mean, you could just run a Clear Amulet, and then that Pokemon is just completely useless. So I decided to run Armaldo because with the bug, it'll resist some of the ground moves, maybe at least make it neutral. I could always Terra Bug if I need to. This team does have a little bit of a weakness to rock Pokemon here. So like the Chandelure, which I think might be a slight problem for me. The Illumise, which I know I need to get under control immediately. And the Togetic and the Rapska. I mean, these are all setup mons that I want to keep under control. And I feel like just not having Armaldo to be that threat just kind of lets them run a little rampant. So like I could lead Armaldo, Serena, right? And then if I decide I want to go all in on Armaldo, I can swap out the Serena, I can put in the Pelipper, and then I'll have Swift Swim and Choice Band and just hit really, really hard. I originally was going to build him a little tanky like I have been, but I feel like every time I build him tanky, he just doesn't do enough. So I decided to just max speed, max attack, and just go all in on the Swift Swim and try to benefit that way. So Serena, we're bringing it and we're going to give it a little bit different tech than we normally do. I'm throwing Cherry Berry on here because I think there's going to be a lot of times where I lead Serena and Illumise is Prankster. Illumise is going to try to stop this thing down because Serena is a huge threat to this team. If you go back here, I mean, Serena's going to completely destroy Meowscarada. It should do good damage against Dracovish. If there's any Terra Ground, it'll ruin it. Let's see. Gigalith, it destroys. So anyway, I just feel like Serena is like a very obvious bring and it's a huge threat and it's frail enough. With Serena, I want to invest in it so it's as strong as possible and it's as fast as possible. I feel like the second I start taking away some of its offensive stats to make it bulky, it kind of loses like the reasoning as to why I brought it. So I just figured, you know what, let me just be a little cheeky. I feel like he's going to go for a T-Wave to kind of slow me down. You have the Cherry Berry there, which he's not expecting. I just couldn't find, like, I couldn't find an item that I wanted because I want Protect on my Serena. I didn't want to go all in on the Choice Band. Ideally, a Choice Scarf is what I would want to put on here, but I don't know. I don't have Protect on a ton of Mons right now, and I kind of just want to throw another Protect. Because right now I only have 3 Protects, right? I have Feraligatr, Pelipper, and Serena. I also wanted to find another place to put Protect. So we'll see if this bites me in the butt in the end, but whatever. So Sylveon is our newcomer this week, and I decided to build it kind of like a bruiser, I guess. I mean, what I really like about Sylveon is that it has a really high special attack stat, but it's also pretty tanky. So, you know, I can minimally invest into some of the tank stats and just go all in on the special attack like I did here and still hit some pretty good numbers. So I just decided to throw the Assault Vest on it just to make it a little extra tanky, and then just throw a bunch of moves on here if I absolutely need to go in. I am Terra Ghost on this Sylveon, so I could Terra Ghost and Shadow Ball to hit some of those weaknesses. You know, we have Chandelure, which is something that I have to find a way to deal with because that is the only threat to my Serena, and also the Mr. Mime if they bring that for screens. So Sylveon's just gonna take care of the mons that I needed to take care of, and also take a lot of hits if I need to do any pivoting. So I'm really excited to see what Sylveon can do this week, and we're about to hop into our match, so I will see you guys on the other side. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna lead the same that I was gonna lead anyway. Okay, so we're in a pretty good spot, right? So he's got Sandstorm up, so I don't see why we don't just... Okay. Well, first off, let's think about this for a second. He's going to be faster than everything that I have. If I just swap in Pelipper, what am I scared of, you know? So I think I just bring that in to stop the sand. He may bring in Dracovish, actually. He might bring in Dracovish. This is tricky, because the thing is, I feel like the Pelipper swap is really, really calculated, in which case he just goes for a Rock Slide. But I don't need to worry about that, right? Like... What's stopping me from going into you? And then I'm gonna drop kick this lot. Let's see what happens. Citrus Berry and Loaded Dice? Loaded Dice? Okay. Alright, this is definitely an interesting strat, but at least we canceled out what he was trying to do with that. I mean, that's still gonna hurt. That's still nasty. Nasty. That's nasty. This is so weird. This is very weird. Do I just... Can I deal with the Dracovish without Serena is my question. Water Dragon. Yeah, I can... Yeah, because I have Sylveon. I forgot that I decided to bring that. So we'll fake you out. And let's just go for this. Let's see. Fake you out. As long as you don't have a priority, I should just be able to deal with that. Okay, cool. So we got rid of that, but I did have to commit Terra Ice for that, which is not my favorite. Although now I'm probably going to die to Sandstorm next turn, so we may see a double protect if he has that on here. You have quick attack on Meowscarada. You may have it. I think I'm going to taunt you, and I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Protein. Oh, okay. I did not expect Protein, so good to know. Okay, the Dracovish, that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna bring this in. So now you're slower. I don't see why I don't just... Oh, shoot. Why do I have Hyper Voice and Glaz? I forgot about the Pixelate thing. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I will Hyper Voice, and I will... Tailwind. Let's get that Tailwind up. Dude, that does so much damage. Oh my god, I didn't realize he would be faster. Why is the Stoutland so fast? What? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Okay. Did not expect that. We need a flinch here. We need a flinch. We need a flinch. Nope. Okay. Oh, confused? Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, there's the flinch that we needed. Okay, so we'll Rock Slide, and I am still faster, right? So we'll just Hurricane that slot again. That's fine. It missed. Okay, that's fine. I kill with the Hurricane. Okay, that Stoutland I need to watch for, but I actually have an answer for it anyway with the Superpower. Although... I am a bit afraid of this Dracovish. I have to be very careful. Does Mr. Mime learn knockoff? I don't know. I do only have one more turn of Tailwind left. So part of me wants to protect here. Okay, yeah, the wide guard. That makes sense. That's fair. I didn't really consider the wide guard. We have to reveal this now, unfortunately, so I think I need to get Tailwind up. Oh, now he's gonna see it and he has to follow me. Okay. And that was Rocky Helmet. Okay. I have to keep Sylveon alive for this. Alright, game 2. I think we could have had it, honestly. That one Rock Slide miss kind of sucked. But I think I just misplayed with the Sylveon and the Serena. I honestly just didn't expect the dog to be that fast. So that kind of screwed everything up. I don't necessarily think that was a bad lead. I don't think it was bad having Serena in front. I think I just have to not let Serena die. But I could always swap it to Sylveon. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna fake you out. And we will triple axle you. Okay, that's fair, but I still get the fake out, so. Okay. Now I'm going to taunt you. And... ooh, do I go for the low kick? Low kick won't kill. And he's probably... what is he on that? What Terra is he on Dracovish? He's water. He's probably going to water Terra here. So what if we do this? And Psychic. Oh, I forgot about the berry. So I don't know why we don't do that and protect. He might call that. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, Fishious Ren, dude, is so strong. So strong. Okay, that's fair. I think we quick attack you and scare you. I forgot that all the normal moves turn into fairy. I wonder if I actually just swap into Feraligatr here, just to tank a hit from... hopefully Fishious doesn't kill it. Oh my god, why does that do so much, dude? Why does Stoutland do so much? Okay, we're gonna try to be a little... What is return? Is that normal? I feel like we're at such a disadvantage here, we have to go for this. So, what's Terra Ghost? Dazzling. And let's protect this. If he calls it, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That was like the one thing I needed to not happen. Oh, jeez. This is going exactly how I expected it to go. Let's do this. Maybe I should have brought Luxray. I don't know. Oh my god, a crit? How did that happen? How did that crit happen? Oh my god, that crit actually might have just held me in the game. Because now I'm in a good spot. I mean, he's going to bring Gigalith in. I'm probably going to have to sack Serena, TBH. Yeah, I'm going to have to sack Serena. But let's... Actually, I'm wondering, honestly, legitimately, if I protect this turn. Because maybe the swap is too obvious. That way I just get as much damage off as possible. I mean, the Rock Blast, like, really hurts, but what am I going to do about that? I'll bring you out. I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty much over anyway. I will try to... He's going to follow me, right? So I might as well Liquidation you and bring you in. Because he's probably just going to follow me. And then one of my poke... At least I'll kill the Mr. Mime here, right? Like, there's no way I don't kill the Mr. Mime. Liquidation. And then he'll kill whatever comes in. Oh, it missed! That's actually huge. That's actually huge that it missed. I mean, I'm still kind of on a little bit of a timer. If he gets Tailwind up, I probably just lose. But how much HP does my Pelipper have? Oh, what's that? It says at 95%. I mean, I could... Pelipper will beat the Meowscarada, but here comes the... See, and this is where it gets really wild, is here comes the Tailwind. If the Tailwind goes up, I probably lose. So I have to call this right. Do I call the one he damaged? No, I die anyway. I legitimately die either way. He's gonna kill one of them in Tailwind. Let's just do that and triple axle you. Ah, I didn't realize that also knew follow me. I mean, if I stop the Tailwind, maybe? If I stop the Tailwind, maybe? Because you can only kill one thing here. Oh, and it missed again! Oh my god, it missed again! No! The double miss? Alright, the problem is it does outspeed here. This is still very, very tough. This is still very, very tough. I think I still lose here. But let's see. I kind of have to take out... Hold on. I have to take out the Gigalith. No, he's faster, which means I have to Aqua Jet you, but I don't think I kill. Oh, that's a tough call. I have to kill you. I have to kill the Gigalith, otherwise I lose. Oh, the ice. Okay. Does Serena get the attack off? Does Serena get the attack? Oh no, if I was slightly faster. Oh no, if I was slightly faster. Oh, that would have been crazy though, dude. That would have been crazy. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I kind of expected that to kind of be a mess, but there were too many like weird things that I couldn't have planned for. Like I had no idea that this Gigalith was gonna do this, so GG's. We'll climb back maybe when we stop facing people that are top 3 in the league. So we will see you guys next week.